Now, it's been an action-packed day at the Buenos Aires. Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India met with the US President Donald Trump and the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe for their first ever trilateral meeting, which had on its agenda multiple global issues. The meeting is seen as being critical in the wake of China's growing influence in the Indo-Pacific region. Prime Minister Modi renewed India's commitment to work together with the US and Japan on shared values, saying that the meeting was a convergence of vision among the three nations.
ये एक बहुत बड़ा अच्छा अवसर है कि लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों को समर्पित अमेरिका, जापान और भारत तीनों मिलकर के विश्व में शांति, समृद्धि और स्थिरता के संबंध में हम मिलकर के क्या भूमिका अदा कर सकते हैं। मेरे लिए खुशी की बात है कि दोनों देश हमारे स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनर रहे हैं, दोनों मेरे अच्छे मित्र रहे। इन तीनों के साथ हमारा मिलकर के काम करना अपने आप में एक सुहाना अवसर है। और ये भी खुशी की बात है, अगर मैं इसको एक अलग इकोनॉमी में बोलूं तो जापान, अमेरिका, इंडिया, JAI, इसका भारत के अंदर मतलब होता है जय। जय का मतलब होता है सक्सेस। तो एक प्रकार से ये JAI ये सक्सेस का मैसेज देकर के आज हम एक शुभ शुरुआत कर रहे हैं। और ये हमारी व्यवस्था, मैं मानता हूं कि विश्व शांति के लिए, विश्व समृद्धि के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी भूमिका अदा करेगी।
And for his part, the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe expressed happiness to participate in the trilateral meeting, while the US President Donald Trump praised India's growth story during the meeting. He described the relationship among the three countries as extremely good, extremely strong. The three leaders laid emphasis on cooperation in the fields of connectivity, sustainable development, counterterrorism, maritime and cyber security.
It's a great honor to be with Prime Minister Modi of India and, as you know, Prime Minister Abe of Japan, and we just had a great meeting, and we're having now what we call a trilateral. The relationships between our three countries extremely good, extremely strong. I think with India maybe stronger than ever, and with Japan I think stronger than ever. We're doing very well together. We're doing a lot of trade together. We're doing a lot of defense together. A lot of military purchases, and we're going to now have a little discussion between the three of us. So thank you very much.
And together they called for free, open, inclusive and rule-based order in the Indo-Pacific. Prime Minister Modi, in his keynote address at the Shangri-La Dialogue in June, had vouched for a free Indo-Pacific region, saying that India does not see the region as a strategy or a club of limited numbers. The Indo-Pacific region is said to be rich in minerals, oil and natural resources, and China continues to control and militarize many of these islands in the region. To counter China's role here, the US has been conducting patrols in the Indo-Pacific to assert the freedom of navigation.
Very good meeting earlier today with Prime Minister Abe and with President Donald Trump. It was a very warm meeting. It was a very friendly meeting. President Trump and Prime Minister Abe complimented our Prime Minister for the reforms and development work that he has done, and the three leaders exchanged views on the Indo-Pacific. They all agreed that a free, open, inclusive and rules-based order is essential for the region's peace and prosperity. The Prime Minister offered some ideas on how we should take forward the concept of the Indo-Pacific and how the three countries can work together to promote this concept.
And while in another crucial trilateral meeting, the Indian Prime Minister also met China's President Xi Jinping and the President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, on the sidelines of the G20 as well. It was the second trilateral meeting among the three countries and was held after a gap of 12 years. The Russia-India-China meeting is being seen as a balancing act by India, as it came hours after the Prime Minister met the Japanese counterpart Shinzo Abe and the US President Donald Trump and held their first trilateral meeting as well. Asserting that global peace and stability was at the core of the discussion, the Indian External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar took to Twitter to say that the second Russia-India-China or RIC trilateral summit took place in Buenos Aires after a gap of 12 years. In a meeting characterized by warmth and positivity, leaders discussed cooperation and coordination in various areas which could contribute to global peace and stability.
Prime Minister has just returned from a meeting with President Putin of Russia and President Xi Jinping of China. This is a trilateral summit-level meeting which has just been held in the margins of the G20. And it was a very warm meeting. It was a very positive meeting. Prime Minister thanked President Putin for initiating this effort. And all three leaders felt that given our respective roles as emerging economies and emerging markets, given our respective roles and influence in the world in terms of maintaining peace and stability in the region, that it was perhaps important that the three countries should cooperate and coordinate in various areas in order to contribute to global peace and prosperity.